everybody knows that there was a months-long writer's strike last season. How did that affect the arc of the stories you were trying to tell and changing things up?
We had to, we were going to delve more deeply in season 3 into their mother, because we set it up in the beginning of the season and then never paid it off. We were going to delve a little deeper into Sam's journey, and sort of where he's going, and sort of the flirtation to use these abilities that were kind of growing inside him. These are all becoming, primary concerns in season 4. We're going to see Mary and John as younger. I think John's 20 and Mary's 18 as soon as episode 4. So really early getting into the storylines that we had to drop, because we sort of, the storyline that seemed the one that we had to answer was Dean's deal and whether he went to hell. So we kind of put everything else on the back burner until we were able to address that, and then we'll get into the other stuff in season 4.
You once said that you would be quite happy for the show to run 5 seasons.
Yeah.
As we go into season 4, do you still feel that way?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. And actually, my bosses are in the room, so I want to do it forever. It's better to go out on top. I'm really afraid of jumping the shark. Like, that's like a huge fear of mine. I've made this joke before, but I don't want Hawaiian weddings and Raven Simone and like the whole, like, we're in London now, and hilarious, and just all that shark jumping. And better to go out like on top and strong. And this a story like this is so epic and has, it wants to have an ending where you can walk away kind of satisfied and smoke a cigarette, rather than just dragging off into a inevitable slide into mediocrity, and I want to try to avoid that if we can.
And the rest of you all seem to be nodding along with that. Do you agree?
Whatever Eric says.
Sarah
Jensen?
There are rumors that Sam is getting a serious girlfriend in season 4. Is that true?
You know what? I'd love to be able to answer that question, but that would go back to these. You have to find out, huh?
Well, there's that, and then Holly, who's our publicist, came to us with a quote to describe. There's this character Kristi, and there's some potential exchange of bodily fluids with Sam, possible. but
not like, hey, you're gonna have a kissing scene. Get prepared.
Yeah, no.
Exchange bodily
We get real graphic. We get real basic instinct. But they asked me to describe the. They asked me to. Holly asked me to describe the character so she could kind of release, description, and so I released, and I do sort of, to the fans who get upset by this, but I wrote in love interest just kind of to screw with you guys. Because you guys get so angry every time you reference love interest. Like, you get, and you gnash your teeth online, and you're like, I hate it, why? And so we were like, it was kind of late in the day, and I may have been one beer deep, and I was sort of like, I say love interest, because I want to see how upset they get. So, but don't sweat it, like, it's not like, anyway, I think you'll be pleased with where the character goes, but we wrote in love interest to
just to mess with us.
F with you guys, yeah.